Alrighty, folks, I have some news for you that you may not have heard of. There is going to be a national press conference on May the 8th regarding disclosure, and the media is encouraged to attend. It's going to feature prominent whistleblowers in the UFO and UAP community, and the hope being that we will finally get actual disclosure. Now, there's been a lot of hints at it. It's been, the president's talked about it, the vice president's talked about it. I didn't even know there was going to be a press conference. Of course, I've been out on the road driving too, so I got an excuse. But, it's May the 8th at the National Press Club, Washington, D.C. I was unable to find a specific time on it. I Googled it, but I could not get a specific time. So see if you guys can track down an actual time when it starts. But it's going to be at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. on May the 8th. And they're going to feature prominent whistleblowers in the UFO community. And in the hopes that the media will attend and that others will attend and maybe even some government officials will attend, hopefully. And see if we can't, work our way towards disclosure. Now, the irony is that I found this out via a Christian site on YouTube that believes that all the extraterrestrials are demons and we're all going to fucking die and they're going to steal our souls and all that. And it's I don't know. I mean, hey, everybody's entitled to their belief and opinion, everybody is. But I mean, I got ETs that are friends, and it's kind of insulting, when you've got somebody running around saying that all extraterrestrials are demons and they're going to suck your soul out of your body and all of this crap. And it's very insulting when you have ETs as friends and people are running around saying stuff like that. Now, that's not to say that there aren't bad ETs out there. I'm sure there is, because there's good and bad in everything, right? But this idea that all the ETs, the broad brush, all the ETs are evil, all the ETs are bad, they're coming to steal your soul and all this, yeah. And it just, it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating as somebody that actually has ETs as friends. It gets very frustrating. Let's just put it that way. And so the irony is not lost on me that I got this information from a Christian site on YouTube that says that very thing. Oh, we're all gonna die. It's all demonic, and it's just and the vice president kind of gave them some fuel for fire by saying that he believed that some or all of them were demonic, and it's just, oh my God, this narrative that they're everything you don't know is evil and it's going to get you, and it's just the furthest thing from the truth, in my opinion. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong. But yeah, I mean, as somebody that has ETs as friends, it gets kind of frustrating when you got people running around saying that they're all demonic and they're all going to kill us all, and it's just and the thing about the scary thing about that viewpoint is that it feeds right into this fake alien invasion that the elites want to put out there. It feeds right into that, and that's really that's the bad part about it, is that it feeds right into that narrative, and that makes it bad, because then the elites can manipulate people like that, say, well, look at all these Christians that believe they're demonic, so obviously there's going to be an alien invasion, and it is just, and I asked my ET friends, I said, what's the deal on the alien invasion? They said, we got this shit. We got this. Okay, so yeah, the alien invasion, now that's not to say they're not going to try, because they are. But the real ETs are going to shut that shit down, okay? I mean, think about it. If somebody was running around claiming to be you'd want to go in there and shut that shit down, right? Okay, well, the ETs are the same way. That you don't think they know this, they want a fake alien invasion to scare the shit out of people? Of course they know it. And they're going to do something about it. They're going to put a stop to it. So don't panic. Stay under control. keep your head on a swivel, all that. But it's going to be okay. Everything's going to get taken care of. But anyway, back to my little story here. May the 8th. Going to be prominent whistleblowers there. Hopefully the media will be there. Hopefully even some government officials will be there. The idea being to push disclosure and get it out there and hopefully get the ball rolling and get some things done. Like I said before, the Disclosure Project has cataloged 57 different types of extraterrestrial. Obviously, not all of them are evil or deadly or dangerous. Are there a few well-known types of ET that people seem to think could be not exactly friendly to humans? Yes, of course, but that doesn't mean they all are. Okay, that's this broad brushing of extraterrestrials is not good. It's not good, and it doesn't do anybody any good. It really doesn't. Anyway, enough said about that. But I'm going to check it out. I hope you check it out and see where this thing goes. Hopefully we'll get, there's a lot of people thinking that this is the year of disclosure. I hope that's the case, because I'm ready for it. I think the people are ready for it. I think the world is ready for it. By now most of the world has grown up on Star Wars and Star Trek and various Babylon 5 and Space Above and Beyond, just to name a few. And I don't think the idea of ETs existing, I don't think is going to scare the shit out of anybody. I think we're ready for that. I think we're ready to deal with that, and I think that they're wanting, they can't, a lot of them follow what Star Trek called a prime directive, meaning non-intervention. Of course, with the Disclosure Project and with the idea that we're going to acknowledge that they exist, and we're going to acknowledge that things have been going on in the past. Hopefully that will break the ice and allow them to interact with us on a more personal nature and now obviously I'm looking forward to free energy. That's one of the things that I'm wanting to see is free energy. But there's other things that needs to be done, and there's things that can be mutually beneficial. Because I'm sure there's things that they're wanting to know about us, and there's things that we want to know about them, and so we tend to benefit that way, and try to get humanity. For a long time, the elite families, the 300 elite families, have stymied the growth of humanity. The Jetsons cartoon came out. When did the Jetsons cartoon? Yeah, 1950, guys. For crying out loud, man. We need to get moving on that. we should have been living like the Jetsons by now, easily, and we're not. And so we need to go forward, into what is called a Class 1 civilization. You can look that up on your own time. But someone came up with various classes of civilization, so look that up on your own time. But we need to move into a Class 1 society. Hopefully we can make that happen, and disclosure obviously is going to be a key factor in that. All right, anyways, just thought I'd share the news. There's going to be a meeting at the National Press Club May 8th. Dr. Stephen Greer and a lot of whistleblowers in the UAP community will be there. Like I said, hopefully the media will be there. Hopefully there'll be some government people there. And we can actually get this show on the road, man. We can actually get some serious talk about getting disclosure to happen. I know that there's been certain government officials that have expressed their desire for disclosure to happen. So it isn't just us. It isn't just a bunch of crazy people on the internet. You got government officials saying this. You've got important people saying this. So let's see if we can make it happen. Anyway, that's going to do it. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Chilly, actually. It's actually kind of cold. In fact, I've been having to turn the heat on. In fact, I'm going to turn it on now. Turn the heat on. It's actually kind of chilly. It's really funny because when I was in Texas, it was 100 degrees and I was sweating to death. And then I come here to Oklahoma and it's 50 degrees and I'm freezing. Go figure. So, if you don't like the weather, move. Just move around a little bit on the interstate and the weather will change. Guaranteed. It's amazing how that works. But yeah, man, I was sweating bullets in Texas at 99 degrees. 99 in Texas, man. And I was like, oh God, me and the dog's going to die. We got to get the fuck out of here. So we went north into the upper echelons of the United States there. And so I'm making my way to Michigan. And so as I do so, it's getting colder and colder and colder. Because we're getting up there close to the Canadian border and shit, So, yeah, it gets pretty cold. It gets pretty cold. But yeah, misinformation is not what I'm about, TikTok. You need to know that. You need to know that, TikTok, because there's going to be a quiz later. I guarantee it. Let me state this again for the record. When I'm on here, I'm giving my opinion. My opinion is the exact opposite of misinformation. Misinformation is where you get on here and you deliberately lie to people in order to deceive them. My opinion is the exact opposite of that. My opinion is where I believe that I am giving the absolute truth to the best of my ability. Whether it ends up being true or not is up for debate. And when I'm giving it with the belief that it is the truth as to the best of my ability as far as I know. Alright, so obviously my opinion, therefore, is going to be the exact opposite of misinformation. Because I am never going to willingly and deliberately mislead anyone. I will not do that, TikTok. I don't believe in that. And Freedom Religion does not believe in that. In fact, Freedom Religion, one of the tenets of Freedom Religion, says that you must never go against someone's free will. That is one of the core tenets of Freedom Religion, that you never go against someone's free will. So obviously, if I'm giving them misinformation, if I'm willfully and deliberately deceiving them, then I'm going against their free will, am I not? Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Folks, we still got a lot of empty seats here in this white thing. So if it says join, if that white thing says join on your end, you need to click on it and join it because it's filling up. It's back up to 5 again, so it's filling back up. We need people in there. They're in there partying hardy and having a good time apparently. So let's do it. Also, I still need the big red teddy bear up here. There's a big red teddy bear up there. You got to wait for it to go by. But there's a big red teddy bear up there. And I need that big red teddy bear. Now the red and yellow heart, I need it too. But I need that big red teddy bear right there. That guy right there. There he was. I need a big red teddy bear. And TikTok says I have to have it. So if someone would be so kind as to give me that big red teddy bear, I'd appreciate it. Because TikTok says I need it for whatever reason. So there we go. Anyways. But yeah, we are at 5:49. The 6 o'clock alarm is about to sound. And when the 6 o'clock alarm sounds, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go use the bathroom. And then I'm going to get back out on the open road again. Because, hey, that's what I do. That's what I've been doing anyway. But I thought I'd get on here and do a live because TikTok kept saying, you ain't done a live in a long time. So here I am. I am live. I'm doing a live show. But I am not spreading misinformation, TikTok. Quit that shit. Quit listening to these damn trolls. I'm sick of it. Sick of that shit. But yeah, the weather. If you want to change in the weather, man, just get on the interstate. The weather will change. Because I was sweating in 99 degree heat in Texas, and then now in Oklahoma I'm cold. So just if you don't like the weather, give it a while. Or travel down the interstate, one or the other. And you'll get a change. Don't worry. But it says I'm a popular live right now. Well, very good. I guess at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning I should be, right? Ain't a whole lot of going on at the 5 o'clock in the morning. Not a whole lot going on at 5 in the morning. So, I guess I would be. Well, I'm on West Coast time still, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if this thing... Does a mobile device automatically change the time zone when you go through different states? Or does it stay and you have to manually change it? I don't know. But yeah, he admitted in the chat he flagged my shit. Getting sick of that. Getting really, really sick of that shit. You know, you wonder why I haven't done a live show TikTok. Well, number one, I've been on the road. And number two, when I do a live, some smarmy YouTube troll comes in here and flags my shit as misinformation, even though I wasn't giving any misinformation. And then you wonder why I don't do a live show? There you go. There's your reason right there. Yeah, it wasn't misinformation. Jeez. Anyway. Don't forget to tap my forehead and make me feel cheap. Come on, people. You know you want to. I know the trolls and haters want to, because it lowers my value. Tap me on the forehead. You get deleted. You hearing me, WhatsApp? I hope you're hearing me. You never give me a code, so I deleted your ass. When somebody says they want a code, and they deserve to have a code, you should give them a code. But yeah, WhatsApp refused to give me a code, so I said, okay, fine, I'll just delete their fucking ass. And so I did. Sure did. Alright, that is 555, which, by the way, is an angelic number. For those of you that don't know, look up angelic numbers, look up 555, it will tell you. That is 5:55. I'm going to get out of here and win. I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then I'm going to get back on the open road. So, you all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.